In this video, guys, I'm giving you first touch soccer drills by yourself in tight space. I'm going to essentially give you a nice little routine you can do regardless of how much space you have. You'll just need a wall to do this. That's coming up next. When I'm busy doing totally legitimate things, I rely on OneFootball to give me all the news stories, fixtures, results, and more from the world of football. Download it for free today. Before we get started, guys, also make sure you check out my new course, Passing and Receiving Mastery, which is going to help you gain mastery over this essential area of the game, which includes first touch, ball control, passing and moving, things of that nature. You can get it right now at a launch discount, and that launch discount will remain for a few days before the price will go back to its original price. So you can get it at a discount right now in the link down below. Let's get into the video. So first, guys, we're going to start off with just a little juggling routine to get a lot of good touches and really quickly. I love juggling for these kind of routines because you can do them anywhere. So first, you're going to do it on one foot, just hitting the ball up in a very short manner, just popping it up a little bit. And this can be harder than it looks if you haven't done this before. Now, what you want to do is go for 100 on one side and then switch it over to your other side and see if you can do this without dropping the ball at all. Once you're finished on the left side, I'll speed some of this up. You're going to move to alternating between both of your feet and then do that for 100 as well. I think it's actually 50 on your individual foot, but then you'll do 100 alternating in place. Now, the best, again, is if you can do all of this without dropping the ball, and then you're actually going to go through this one more time, which I'm not going to show just to save a little bit of time on this video, but you're going to do that whole sequence, and again, you're going to try and get better and better at this by not having it fall at all. And if you can do it all the way through twice without making it fall, that is perfect, which means your control is improving quite significantly. All right, guys, next we're going over some simple one-touch passing against the wall. We're going to start with our right foot here, and you're just going to be a few feet away from the wall like I am here and continuously pass it nice and firmly against the wall with the inside of your one foot. Now, aim for a spot on the wall if you can here and try to deal with any bobbling or bouncing balls as you see me doing here. It comes up and bobbles every now and then. Now, give it a good little rhythm here, and what I like to do is actually time this instead of going for reps. So what I would like you to do is do this for about 3 minutes, and then you'll switch on to the other side, which will show right here. There you go, switch on to the other side, and then you're going to do the other one for the same amount of time, where you're going to alternate feet going back and forth, which I will show you as well. So there you go, you're going to start alternating feet now and again. You're going to do this for about 2 to 3 minutes, just doing it to the best of your ability, trying to keep good form for as long as you can. Now, if it bounces, bobbles, you lose control of it, that's absolutely fine. Just reset, just keep going until the time stops. Again, you're going to set for 2 to 3 minutes. Now, once you've gone through this sequence once, I want you to repeat it. So you're going to do it on each side and then alternating twice. Again, each foot, you're going to do it for 2 to 3 minutes and then alternate for 2 to 3 minutes as well. Again, aim for a spot on the wall and try and keep the ball on the deck, hitting it nice and smoothly each time. Okay, guys, next drill is similar, except you're now doing one-touch freestyle. So there are no restrictions here. You're just doing one touch against the wall. Now you can use the inside, outside of your feet, mix it up, go instinctually here. And again, you're going to do this for about 2 to 3 minutes. So you can see me doing a few different things here. Now, again, the only real difference here is you're going to be using your outside of the foot a little bit more, but there's no real pattern you have to go in. You could do 3 times with the inside and then 4 times with the outside of the other foot. It doesn't really matter. If you make a mistake like right there, you just keep going and pick it up again. You can do this either once or twice. I'm not going to say you have to do this twice, but if you want to go again, you can. And again, set a timer for about 2 minutes and do this drill for the duration of the time to the best of your ability. Really whack it in there for yourself if you can. If you have a very bobbling ball, maybe that won't be something you can do, but try and keep it clean and crisp. Keep the ball down. Get your outside and inside of both feet involved. And again, you're going to do this for 2 to 3 minutes. Of course, after, guys, we got to move on to two-touch, and again, standing pretty close to the wall, you're going to practice two-touch with one foot using the inside of your foot. So I'm starting with the right here. Now, you know you're doing this well when you hit the ball out in front of you enough to then pass it immediately. If the ball is getting too far into your feet, you're going to have to take an additional touch. If it's too far towards the wall, you hit it too far out, obviously that's not good as well. So you want to do what I'm doing here, just a nice little cushion touch in front of you. Again, try and do this faster and faster if you can. You can see that I speed up a little bit. in order to challenge myself, and then I'm immediately switching on to the other side. Again, if you make a mistake, just adjust, don't stop, keep going, because again, we want to actually time this for about 2 minutes on each side. Afterwards, guys, you're actually going to move right into the outside foot, doing the same 2-touch. Again, going as fast as you can while staying in control, keeping it at 2-touch. Now, it's important, guys, when you're doing this drill or any of these drills, that you're constantly trying to go faster and faster while maintaining good form. So you can see I'm right on the edge of kind of making mistakes, but I'm able to keep my form here. I'm able to keep it going. And that's what I want. I want to be challenging myself to go a little bit faster, make each pass a little bit crisper, because if I'm going at a pace where it's way too easy for me, then it's not going to benefit me in any way. And of course, then you're going to move on to your left side. Same rules apply here, guys. You're going to set the timer for 2 minutes and then go and do this. Again, if you're making some mistakes here and there, it's absolutely okay, but try and go faster and faster each time. Try and keep it crisp, good form, but while doing it as fast as you can. And that's just going to ensure that you improve over time as you're doing this, because if you're doing it at the same pace every single time, you're not going to really improve that much. Afterwards, guys, we're going to go into 2-touch alternating with the inside of our feet. So we did individual feet earlier, but now we're going to go from left to right, then right to left. And again, you're going to do this for about 2 to 3 minutes. Get a nice rhythm going like I have here, but as always, make sure you're going faster and faster as you're getting better and better. Again, we're staying the same distance from the wall. Every time we're doing this, we want the ball to be coming back pretty quickly, not so much that you're making mistakes, but enough to be challenging yourself, and that's why we're this close to the wall instead of maybe a few feet more away from it. So again, get that nice steady rhythm, 2 to 3 minutes each rep. And then, guys, after you're done, you're gonna go through the whole 2-touch sequence that you saw me do one more time. So you're gonna do 2 sets of every single 2-touch drill you just saw me do. Afterwards, guys, we're gonna do what we did with 1-touch, but we're now doing 2-touch freestyle. So now, again, you're gonna do 2-touch in any way that you want. You can even add a few different touches in there like I did there. You know, it depends on what you want to do. But again, you're going to set a timer for about 2 to 3 minutes and you're going to go freestyle. You know, you're not going to worry too much about what part of your body you're using. You're just going to go for instinct here, react, and then play. So you're not going to be like, oh, I'm going to do a few on this side and a few on this side. You're going to just react and do 2-touch, you know, with the left inside, left outside, right inside, right outside in any way that you want, any order that you want, or whatever, again, comes up instinctually for you. And again, play at your edge and do it as fast as you can. Last drill I'm going to give you is 1-touch wall bounces, where you're going to let the ball bounce twice before, on kind of like a half volley, hit it back against the wall. A wall like this is perfect because it's so short. I have to be very accurate with my passes back against the wall. Now, this may look simple, but it actually is a little bit difficult to get into a rhythm here. Again, I would say go for 3 to 5 minutes for this and then do another set if you want to. But this one, you can get a really nice smooth rhythm going once you get good at it, which is very satisfying, helps you get into flow, but will also help you with different areas of your control. All right, guys, that's going to be it for this video. These are probably more than 5 drills, but I've lumped some together in different sequences that are going to help you with your first touch, also your passing in tight space. These are great little drills that you can do over and over again that work at these important fundamentals. Now, if you really want to take your passing and receiving, your control, your first touch to the next level, check out my course, Passing and Receiving Mastery. Again, that's going to be linked down below in the description. I'll also put it in the comments. You can get it at a huge discount right now because we're just launching it. But after a few days, it's going to go back up to its original price. So if you need to improve this area, you want to get control of this area, I highly recommend you get in there now. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for tuning in to this video, and I will see you in the next one.